Your boy Ox the Light. Check me out.
Peace, everybody. Welcome to the Willy Bobo Show from Helsinki, Finland. With me, I have two incredible producers. If you're looking for incredible techno, you must make sure that you go to this direction. If you're looking for wicked, incredible hip hop that you really haven't heard before with ridiculous production, you must go in this direction. This is my man Hesi. This is my man Jyri. Welcome to the Willy. So fellas, thanks for being on the show, man.
Glad to be here.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm very glad to have met you guys. This has been one incredible trip. I love your city. Your city is incredible. It's everything I heard and thus more. I love the cleanliness. I love the people. The party atmosphere is dope. The scenery is immaculate. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the two of you incredible dudes and the insane music that you guys made. All right? So, gentlemen, if you will, introduce yourselves. Jyri, you're first.
Yeah, I'm Jyri from Espoo, Finland. I'm originally started as a drummer, musician, and when I was a teenager, I bought my first sampler and started to make my own beats.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm nowadays I have a studio. I'm a recording engineer, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, everything engineer. I do video, whatever.
What's the name of your studio?
Mimi Studios. Yeah, it's
Nice.
located in Espoo.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Hesi?
Yes, I'm from Helsinki. Got a long career in music. I used to play bass guitar in many local bands and then moved more towards studio work and been releasing electronic music on different labels for the past 15 years. From more house tunes, now I've been more on the techno side of things. I also run a mastering business called Valo Mastering.
What started you in music in general?
It's hard to say. I started playing saxophone when I was 9 years old. Yeah, I played for a couple of years there, and then I bought my first Technics turntables when I was 13, and then it was drum and bass was a big thing here.
Right.
My friends organized parties, and this was like late 90s. So I had the Technics turntables for a couple of years, and then I started producing a bit later and playing bands when I was 20. So I played in a rock band, industrial rock bands, pop music with a twist of ska and reggae in it. I was the bass player.
Nice.
So I of course got a collection of dub vinyls at home.
You're
gonna have the classics.
We're gonna have to go through that one time.
Yeah. And then just I went to a production school and graduated there, working all the time on the side on my own techno as a Valo, and then I'll be releasing that on my friend's Kari Leekkebusch's label. He's this very classic. He's from Stockholm, Sweden, and he was the one guy who rented the studio, which later came. The ones who were working with were Swedish House Mafia. They were using his studio in somewhere in the 90s. Now he nowadays lives in Helsinki and I released stuff, a couple of EPs on his label H Productions, and he's now releasing his older label Hybrid Productions.
So is that stuff we can find on Spotify?
As well. I got 4 EPs there, and then there's a compilation coming on 26th of June, and there's one track there.
You heard it, 26th of June. Make sure you check out Valo's new joint. The techniques you purchased, were they 1200s?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Of course. Everybody had to have the 1200s beyond question. Could you scratch? Did you learn how to do anything like that?
I'm not that much of a scratcher, so I'm most playing electronic music. I did try to learn at some point, but it's super hard, and it wasn't really that much of my thing. So I went more like just mixing. So there was like new school breaks in the early 2000s, and then now it's been more like collecting albums.
So what were some of the biggest venues that you've actually performed at?
Maybe the biggest one was we were DJing with our friends in Wanderlust, Paris, like 10 years ago. It was next to Seine, the river. It was like super cool. It almost felt like a dream when we walked there. It was big line and everything there. And then the local clubs here. And then there was a couple of years back, Basso Radio was a big, so bass radio. It was a big thing. They still have it, but it has changed. So I was one of the, I had my show there, and we woke up. We had a few friends that were running. We played like new school disco. It's like a house and new school disco. Right. And then of course I went to the darker areas as well, and more like indie dance and that type of a bit of techno there, and so that kind of thing.
Who are your influences?
Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, big up, man.
The Cure.
Gotta love Depeche Mode.
The Cure,
no doubt.
Joy Division.
Yeah.
Okay. Those like, and then I do like Robert Hood, and one really big one for me is Aphex Twin.
Oh yeah.
That's for me. It's more, and I always come back to those classic ones. And even though I dig new music all the time, because it comes with the business, and I'm interested in hearing new sounds, new techniques. And because things keep evolving all the time.
Yes.
So even though I like the old ones, I don't listen to them that much. But Aphex Twin does, you can't really go through all his collections because he's released so much stuff. Yeah. And he bumped a couple of years back on SoundCloud, like all his old stuff. And some people have making quite cool YouTube playlists of those stuff. So just go through them and you'll find things you never heard before.
Sweet, man. So, when it comes down to your new EP that's going to be released, what can we expect? You know, is it going to be the classic sound, or is it going to be your new innovations that you've learned through, you know, your trial and error?
Now there's a new EP. The one compilation track is coming on 26th, like I mentioned, and later on autumn there's a new EP coming, and there's going to be more percussive. There's more percussive. We were talking with the label. Kari wanted to have like this percussive element on so and they're quite fast. They range from 138 to 140 BPMs.
That's
so
moving.
Yeah, so it feels like the techno quite often it's faster than a couple of years back, and you know, toms,
Okay.
toms, muted toms. So there's the groove that keeps like pounding all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
of course I have the old ones. I have the cinematic aspect in the tracks as well. So you got the tones here, and then you got bigger layer back.
Gotcha. Can you explain the cinematic aspect?
I always feel like you're watching the music from far ahead. Even though you're in the music, you can feel the depth in it, and you can feel a bigger landscape.
Okay.
So it's not like some music feels like you're in a smaller room.
True.
But you know it's a different kind of spaces. So there's spaciousness in it.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I describe it that way.
No doubt. What's the largest crowd you ever performed in front
I play bass in front of maybe 1,500.
of? 1,500 people?
Yeah.
That's a nice crowd still.
Yeah.
What would you say the difference is between, and pardon me for being a bit novice on, you know, how things go here, what would you say the difference is between German techno, right, versus what we would hear here in Finland?
I think it might be depending on who's playing. It's about DJing, because some people DJs are more influenced playing the German sound, and it depends on what labels they like, because techno is quite label based.
Okay.
So people dig on certain labels, and even though some label might be German based, they might sound a bit different. And there's also good stuff is of course happening in England all the time. Like I was just listening to yesterday the Broken English Club. Oliver Hall released a fabulous new EP, and it has a kind of like a bit of EDM industrial aspect of things. So, and there's so much music being released all the time. You can only follow like certain amount, especially if you're spending loads of hours in the studio.
Yeah.
That's like one of those things that there's so many hours in a day.
True. Gotcha. What are some of the best techno clubs in Helsinki?
Kaiku and Äänivalli are the ones.
Okay.
Äänivalli has Death Pressing evening. That one has it's a cool place, and they just renovated the place so there's more. It's bigger. It's gotten bigger. And on Sundays, Boom it's in the same place anymore. They play outdoors there. It starts during the day, so that's the thing. It starts at I think it's 2 or 4 o'clock, and it continues nowadays maybe 2 in the morning or something.
Can we find you out there at any time, DJing, expressing that fly stuff that I heard you play?
Maybe let's see.
Okay, so the only way for you to find out exactly where my man Valo is going to be, bring your ass to Helsinki, party with us. Now, my man Jyri, take a look at this guy, and when I tell you some of the most banging tracks that I've heard, and I've heard some serious stuff, this dude will surprise the hell out of you. So, Jyri, how'd you get started, man? You know, what made you say, you know what, I want to make beats?
Well, it started. My friends had NPCs, like 1000 XL, like the old school.
Yeah.
And I got them like for a few weeks with samples and sounds, and of course they had techniques and stuff. And I started to scratch also.
Okay.
I don't know if I could it anymore.
Right.
But I hope I can. So I started to make, my own samples and listen, of course, a lot of music, and I was a huge fan of Jyri Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, so introducing and I sort of like trip hop sound, but of course I love like vocal, rap.
Right.
Yeah, like in general, I love it, but the sort of like this melancholic trip hop. Actually, Jyri Shadow used Pekka Pohjola's legendary Rhodes sample from Pekka Pohjola, which is sort of it's my friend's father. He passed away. But anyway, there was this connection with Jyri Shadow, and anyway, and because he used a lot of like original vinyls, original samples.
Right.
I was thinking like I wanna do that. I wanna listen music. Like I was collecting vinyls from like flea markets and of course like the music stores. But then I just started to record them and make my own music with MPC or later I had PCs and Macs and everything. Yeah, and of course when I'm drummer, it's so the drum sounds and loops were like I was really interested how they make that sound or made in the 60s, but how they make this sound with that feel and beat and pulse.
Gotcha.
You can capture that swing with the beat and how to produce it with sampler or DAW, whatever.
What sampler did you start working with at first?
I don't remember. It was I don't remember the first one. It was some sort of like really we didn't record or loop anything. Just
push everything in.
Yes,
right?
and but I didn't have like a tracker system at first. But when I got the 2 MPCs, and there was mini discs at the moment. Before we have like DAW and of course C cassette. That was important. Some guys had like this old reel reel tape. So we put some masters there and like push the sound clear a little bit, pushed highs in like track speed, higher tones with and compress to the video.
Who influenced Jyri? When you heard hip hop. Look, let me ask you this. Let me ask both of you this. Here in Finland, what was the first hip hop you guys ever heard?
I think maybe some Public Enemy CD from I think I borrowed from Library,
right?
Because libraries had really good albums.
Amazing how that works, right?
Yeah. It's
definitely.
And then I think it wasn't for 1 week or CDs for the 2 weeks. You have them.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How about you, Billy?
Yeah, same actually. Common or
Nice choice.
yeah, something like that.
Great choice.
But that's like dream.
Right, great choice.
I have
You guys see my guy's studio. I'll make sure that you guys be able to find it online. But this dude's studio is immaculate. So when you walk in, man, it's like, of course, I love it because with both of these dudes, when you go into their labs, you got to go through this service elevator. Okay, and you're going into this warehouse looking thing, and at first you're like, man, I don't know, and then all of a sudden it opens up and it's like, welcome to the jungle. Okay, so like with his stuff, oh man, it's so pretty, beautiful double pane glass everywhere, grand piano, massive drum set, some of the best mics that you'll ever get. He captured my voice incredibly on this track that we just did. Also, when it comes to his control room, dude knows how to work. Clockwork, man. I'm impressed with the way that you did your thing, bro. So when you got started, man, did you find any kind of like borders, to you trying to get the music out there? Was it received in Helsinki, or did you find that the hip hop scene here just wasn't really strong?
I never had like my own artist name even. I just made beats and music with my friends, and I was also drummer in many bands. So the producing stuff definitely for the beats were like always like it was
Kept hidden.
Yeah, kept hidden. Yeah, that's right. So, but maybe now it's the time to like.
It's time to branch that out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, cool. So what's the song that we're about to hear?
Well, the song name is Tremolo Kungen, and it's because Kungen is king for Swedish.
Right.
And I use tremolos all the time in my music, and it was my friend who was label with it. He was like digging it. So you can't take everything seriously. Even though you're taking music seriously, there has to be a bit of
some kind of lighthearted humor. Right?
Yeah,
You got
sure,
some levity, levity within that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, guys, you can find this on Spotify. Make sure you check it out. Guys like that, man. I'm not gonna give away all this man's secrets right now, okay? Now, Jyri, can you play that beat that you sent me this morning that woke me up and had me writing at a certain fervor, man? And the thing is that the track, by the way, it was hot, bro. Hot.
Cheers, man.
The thing is, man, is that the track that he sent me this morning, it was elemental, it was simple, but it was hot. Check this out. I love that grimy feel appeal to it. Yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
Yelling sound, it's a little, what is that, like howling sound or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
And the gritty,
desert wind or whatever.
the gritty element is what really drew me. You know what I mean? And I can tell you exactly what it was. It wasn't just a drum and a snare combination. It was that. So is there a particular one that you would like for us to listen to next?
Let's go for the one that I played you, the one yesterday. It has a bit of classic electro feel.
Yeah.
It's called The Olms.
Yo, make sure y'all check this, you heard? See that on Spotify.
Do or die.
Your shit is pure garbage.
Our shit is mad fly.
We'll fucking eat you up.
So you did and you died.
Piss on your tombstone.
Here lies the lesser known.
See through you while you choke.
Your style is compost.
Your speech got halitosis.
We through the cosmos.
I got this planet Earth.
I'm smoking good earth.
Got my reality.
Yo, I got 3 words.